we are in the middle of painting, so if y'all happen to see this, y'all jump on. I am Emily, J-Bone and Company. This is a table I just finished painting. It looked like that one, and now I painted one black. So we are going to be doing some painting. I'm going to bring my extension cord over here so I can plug in my phone, and I will wait for some of you guys to get back on here. And I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. So I'll wait for a minute for some of you guys to get on. I had a good crowd before and something happened to my video and everyone jumped off. So if you were on earlier and you're back on, welcome. So I'm going to charge my phone up a little bit. I'm gonna plug it in, otherwise I don't have much battery left. There we go. Okay, so now we're live again. So we have been painting outside and we just finished. I have two of these tables. One of my friends and his wife, a couple of friends of ours gave me this table. It was like a table, I think it was originally some kind of dining table. However, the leaf is missing. So I am going to paint these two tables just to make them look like kind of like a side table, an occasional style table, something like that. We painted the first one using Coal Black by Fusion. We're just about finished with that one. Hey, if y'all were on here before, y'all let me know so I know if y'all got back on here, because there was a good crowd and then something happened with the video. If y'all would also please let me know if you can hear me and it's working and all that. So y'all let me know, hit that thumbs up button if you're ready to see some painting, and we'll get some momentum back up. So I'm using Fusion Mineral Paint. I'm going to put, because it's outside, this is drying so fast, I'm going to put one more coat of paint. Normally you might want to wait a little while, but it's so dry out here that it's drying really fast. So this is Coal Black paint. This table looked just like this about an hour or so ago, and I painted it. We painted it together, and now this is what it looks like. So it has made a big improvement. The other table was scratched up quite a bit. It was dirty, and so I had to clean it, and then I sanded it with my orbital sander. And now I'm using my Stahl Mixture roller. This is the third coat that I'm going to put on top of here. If y'all were on here earlier and you're back on, let me know. If you're new, y'all let me know. If you've never been to my channel before or watched any of my videos, I like to make over thrift flips. I have a degree in art, Bachelor of Fine Arts. That was my first love. Then I went back to school and I became a lawyer. And now I am still a full-time lawyer. Been a full-time lawyer for, about 22 years, almost 22 years. But I do painting and furniture flipping, and I sell paint. I do YouTube and all this fun stuff on the side. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here with me today. And y'all say something in the comments. Let me know if you can hear me, because something was happening in the other video and they said it was looping. All of a sudden people said something like stuck in a loop. I didn't know what they were talking about. And then they said, you know, something was wrong with the video. So if you can hear me, please say hello in the comments. So I need one of you. There's several people on there. Say something in the comments so I can know that that you can hear me and everything, because I don't want to sit here and just talk to y'all and y'all can't hear anything, because who would want to do that? I wouldn't want to do that. So anyway, we're just going to be painting this. We had just talked about painting the other table. I can see now that this table is in this light over here, I can see where it needs a little paint in this one area. So in these ridges of this table, I can see some of the wood showing. So sometimes you have to just go back and touch it up just a bit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in Georgia, in North Georgia. Oops. I better be careful. I almost knocked over that. I've got an extension cord. I'm in North Georgia, Gainesville, Georgia. I'm in my backyard and we're just painting and chatting. So that's pretty, we got this whole table pretty much knocked out. And then what we're going to do is this next table. So all the people that were on here before, I asked them to vote. Y'all, I really hate y'all are having to see that trash. I was in this other area here. There you go, that looks a little better. That's my garden, which my garden looks like a big mess right now. Anyway, okay, so here we are. And we're going to paint, I guess, this one next. Some of you guys were saying that I should paint it a green color. I asked y'all to vote what color I should paint it. I painted this coal black. Y'all vote. I'll let y'all vote too. What color should I paint this? Like I said, some of you were saying, originally I was going to just paint on both black, but you guys were saying you wanted to see another color. So I'm going to move this over here because in a minute I'm going to lightly sand this, and I don't want to get sand dust. That probably wouldn't be the smartest idea. I don't want to get sand dust on that table. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take the prep. It's called the prep. I also have something called TSP. You always want to make sure that you paint your furniture, that you clean your furniture before you paint it. Otherwise your paint will stick to the grease and oil and all that mess. And then the problem with that is that the paint just won't stick, and you want to have if you're going to go to the trouble of painting something, you want to have a professional finish. So I'm going to show y'all how we can get a professional finish on some furniture, and I'm going to show you how to do it, and by the end of this video you will know how to paint professional stuff. Oh, you can't comment on the live? Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe there's something I need to do here. Let me see. I think what I'm going, if there's a button I can hit, maybe I punched something where you can't leave the comments. Okay, let's see here. What is that? Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to end this one, and I'm just going to start a new one. I'm just going to end this one, and I'm just going to start a new one.